We're going to talk about solutions and practical action steps everybody could take to help raise your family's net worth, to put money in your pocket and find another way out of the ghetto. We're going from hood to hood, ghetto to ghetto, all around the country, just empowering, pouring into, and loving our people. Yo, ain't nothing out here we can't do. No excuses, just results. That's why I'm here in the corner.
Man, let me tell you, this guy is a real deal. He got so much high-level knowledge about real estate. I'm learning so much in the academy and everything.
Nobody is doing what he's doing. Nobody is doing this real. This is for real. Brother came out here on his own, not asking for a check, not asking for an honorarium or something like that. Brother just come out giving game.
The others, they try to make it seem like there's some magic voodoo you need or it's rocket science, when it's really like simple and this guy breaks it down to a T.
We got a big wealth gap, but we got a big priority gap too. We're not prioritizing what we need to be. One of our biggest issues as a community is that we're too into the easy road. And what they've made most easiest for us is entertainment. We're gonna entertain the hell out of y'all. Every sports team you can imagine, every song you can imagine, we're gonna make sure y'all shuck and jive and y'all entertained. Stay entertained as opposed to prioritizing your wealth. I said this in Dallas, in Texas. Y'all talk about, oh, the LA Lakers, that's my team. Or the Clippers, that's my team. Or the Rams, that's my team. These are your teams, what they done for you though? What stock you got in these teams? When it help your community? When it help your family net worth? It's your team though. Everything is ours, but ain't nothing ours. Oh, that's my block. That's my community. What you own over there, though? How is your block and you don't own nothing? How is your community you don't own nothing? It's not yours. We get too caught up in doing what's easy for us. What's easy to do is to get fly, to get dressed, to spend some money. It's easy to spend money. It's hard to keep it. We got to get used to and familiar and adopt and embrace doing the hard work. That's what's missing from our whole community advancement. Nobody want to do the hard work. I say it all the time, nobody's coming down to sprinkle fairy dust, repair dust on black people. If we don't work at our repair, ain't nobody repaired us. We've been through the trauma we've been through. If we don't repair ourselves and intentionally repair ourselves, we're going to be in the same situation we've been in until you intentionally do something about it. If you're overweight and you're upset you're overweight, I'm tired of this damn gut. But you do nothing about it? Or you add to the fuel by eating more fried foods? You don't work out, but you're just so mad at your condition. You're so pissed off with your physical condition, but you do nothing about it to improve your condition. We so upset at our financial and social and political condition, but as a whole, we do very little about our condition. But we expect some kind of change. Change comes from work. It's the work ethic we're missing. And whatever it is you want to accomplish, God gave us everything we need to accomplish it. We got the physical capacity, the intellectual capacity. We got the spiritual capacity. We got the ingenuity. We got the swag, the charisma. We have everything we need to make it happen. We got to have the willpower, the commitment, and discipline to make it happen. Same thing when it comes to simple steps like home ownership that will help increase your family net worth. So outside of your first step of being pre-qualified, one of the biggest things I want to tell you when you go to that mortgage company or credit union or bank is that you can qualify using multiple co-borrowers. It's one of the most underutilized strategies within home ownership. The burden ain't got to be on you. You can do it with another person. You can have 3 co-borrowers. You can have 4 co-borrowers. You can have 5 co-borrowers. All on one loan to qualify for that $800,000 house you can't afford. So you say, well, I don't want to live with nobody. All right, cool, stay your ass written then. You don't want to do the hard work. Because it didn't fall in your lap easy and how you wanted it to, you're not disciplined enough to, remember a few years ago, that $800,000 house was $500,000. So if you would have bought it then, you and your 5 co-borrowers could have cashed out on $300, busted down 60 apiece, and now you go on to your next move. But you ain't thinking long term. You're thinking right now. You're thinking microwave. You want an instant. You want an oatmeal. You ain't thinking about longevity and long term. But you look up from that same place you're renting in 5 years and walk away with how much? With how much? 0 off the rental. So you can use multiple co-borrowers as a strategy to say, all right, bro, look. All right, you gonna need a room. You gonna need a room. I'm gonna need 2 rooms. I got, you know. We got the 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom crib. It's gonna cost this much. These are gonna be our house rules. This gonna be this. This is how we gonna go into it. This is how we gonna exit out of it. It's better for us to pour into our family wealth partially or as co-borrowers than to pour into it none at all. If that's your only option. You gotta look at, again, I'm always about like, what's my options? Path of least resistance. If you got better options, to do those. But if you don't stay in a rut that you in. It's like a doctor saying like, all right, you got gangrene in your leg. The only thing is to cut it off. I don't want to cut off my leg. All right, you gonna die then? Cut off your leg and die. What you gonna do? It's simple. You gotta make tough decisions. So multiple co-borrowers is one thing you can do to own. Another big thing that many of us don't realize is the low down payments. Even with these expensive homes, many banks right now, whether it be FHA or conventional loans, will accept a 3% to 3.5% down payment. Which means $6,000 on a $200,000 house, a $9,000 down payment on a $300,000 house, or a $12,000 down payment on a $400,000 house. These are not unattainable numbers if you're intentional about it. Maybe your kids don't wear Jordans for a couple years. They'll be all right. You want to send your kids to school fresh as hell while y'all broke. We ain't got nothing to be passed down. No family wealth. It's about prioritizing. So understanding these low down payments also opens up the doors. And this can be done also with multiple co-borrowers. And then in many cities, there are multiple grant and home buyer and down payment assistance programs. If you look into the Urban League, they do a lot with down payment assistance programs. Call up to your local county office and see what programs they got for first time, second time, or any kind of home buyer. As an investor, these guidelines are different. I'm talking about those who want to be what's called owner occupants. Somebody's going to owner occupy the residence. You're going to live there. So that's another thing. Another big under-realized perk or opportunity is through Section 8 and government voucher programs. Disability, etc. Disability, Section 8, government vouchers, they all can be used for income to help you qualify for your property. Section 8 is not a rental program, it's a housing program. So you can use government vouchers, Section 8, multiple co-borrowers, all on one loan to qualify for that expensive property that you're having trouble qualifying for, as you've seen when you got your pre-approval or pre-qualification.
I learned a lot at 58 years old. I learned a lot today. And what I really found interesting was the Section 8 thing.
This is love, but it's love in action.
Absolutely.
This guy's the real deal. The Q, support him.
Can't beat it. Jay, the real deal.
Black love in the flesh.
Real deal.